I have a pastor that says, once you're saved, you know that you know that you know. August 1957, I was 12 years old. I was at a revival at a little country church. The pastor was Pastor Purcell. I was sitting on the fourth row on the right-hand side of the church. When he finished his message, he gave the invitation. I stood up, went down the aisle, and gave my life to Jesus Christ. It was an awesome thing. But I was 12 years old. There was a lot of things that I had to learn. As I grew, I tried to live a life that Jesus Christ would want me to live. In 1965, I married my high school sweetheart. In 1969, my wife gave birth to our twin sons. She had went to the doctor that day to have a checkup, and I got a call at work saying to come to the hospital. I got to the hospital, and they said that she was in labor. She was 7 months in labor, 7 months pregnant. So the doctor says it doesn't look real good, but we're going to try our best to stop the labor pains. She was in labor for 17 hours. And my mother was a registered nurse, and she was in there with them the whole time. She had 2 doctors looking after her for the 17-hour duration. The doctor came out after the boys was born, and he says that things are not looking good, and we'll let you know something a little bit later on. So I went downstairs to the chapel, and I prayed to God. And I said, God, I put these boys in your hands. It's up to you what you do with their life. But if you let them live, I promise you that they'll grow up in a Christian home and will love you as their Savior. Doctor came out, said it's going to be a while longer. Said, you've been here for 17 hours. Says, why don't you go home and rest and take a shower and change clothes? So I did. I left, went home, took a shower, changed clothes. And as I was fixing to leave to go back to the hospital, phone rang. And it was a lady from our church. Her name was Bertha Greer. She was blind most of her life. She says, Ronnie says, I just wanted to call and let you know that the boys are going to be all right. And I said, well, Miss Bertha, I thank you for praying for them. And she said, no, you don't understand. She says, they're going to be fine. Says, I've talked to God and He's told me. So I left and went back to the hospital. And as I was walking down through the hallway, I could see the formation of someone walking towards me. And as he got close, I could see it was Dr. Gilbert. And he had a smile on his face. He said, there's been a miracle. He said, the boys are going to be just fine. Now, 49 years later, one of them turned out to be my pastor, my son. and the other one is a special needs child, Jason. And they are both love the Lord. They both of them have reached people that other people may not have. They're fulfilling their obligation to God to do the things that they need to do. My family's been very blessed, and we have a tight family with our 2 sons, beautiful daughter-in-law, my 2 grandsons, which both of them are saved, and they know where they're at in their life with Jesus Christ. I want to close and say this. If you don't know Jesus Christ as your Savior, I pray that today you will.